Getting myself organized. I am late today. Good morning. Good afternoon. What up, everybody? It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. I've got a mess to clean up here. What is up, everybody? Good morning. I'm just getting myself set up before we get to work. Good morning, Travis. Good morning, Ray. And good morning, Pro Pyro. I'm so glad you guys are here. I have a surprise for you guys today. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about. What up, MK? Good morning. Happy Sunday. All right, guys, I'm late and I've got a good reason for it. A really good reason. It's not an excuse, it's a reason. Hang on, I'll tell you about it in a minute. Or you know what? Rather than tell you, let me just walk away and turn my fans down and show you guys what I have been working on this morning, what I made. Well, I don't know if you guys remember because I'm freaking wearing it, but I guess nobody remembers. So we were talking about lettuce and how I can't eat lettuce from anywhere else but my own home and where I grew it. I recently bought store-bought lettuce and can't freaking stand it. What up, Travis? What up, Reef? Oh, I already said hello, Travis. What up, Reef? And what's up, Grizzly? Thank you for being here. Good morning, Corey. So I was pretty much saying that I thank you so much, MK, LOL. I appreciate the support, you guys. So I was talking about how I only enjoy homegrown lettuce. I recently obviously ran out and I had to buy store-bought lettuce. And so I was saying that I have become, ever since I've been indoor growing my own lettuce, I have become a little bit of a lettuce snob. So I am a crafty gal. I love arts and crafts. So look what I made today. Somebody said I should make it in a shirt, make it into a shirt. So you guys asked and I delivered. There it is, the lettuce snob sweatshirt. I literally whipped this up in like 5 minutes on my Cricut, and there it is, you guys. Lettuce snob. So it's not gonna be in the merch store or anything like that because I made it myself, but yeah, guys, I'm pretty excited about it, and it's on a glittery iron-on. So in true fresh princess fashion, we got glitter, we got sparkles, and your girl's a lettuce snob. So there it is. So I made the design on Canva in my brand font, and I need a cannabis snob one. Travis, you've got it. I'll make you one and I'll put it on my site. So yeah, I have a Cricut. For those of you that don't know, it's a little arts and crafty die cutting machine. I just have like a mini one. And yeah, I just got some, well, I actually already had the green vinyl, and I decided to whip it up to, while we're transferring lettuce today, I'm gonna be wearing the lettuce snob sweatshirt. So, there it is, you guys. So what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Yesterday's stream was an early one. Today we're back to scheduled programming. However, some of the stuff that I had planned for today, I already started working on a little bit of it this morning, only because I wanted to I don't know, there's something to be said sometimes about just, you know, sit yourself and getting some stuff done versus doing it on a live while I'm talking or whatever. So I actually started transferring some lettuce seedlings to the grow tower this morning, which was really exciting. So this system that I've got going on, if you guys have been following along, if not, I'll show you guys, but thank you all for hanging out with me. We're about to get the tent toured. It's a good day in the grow tent, you guys. So much so that humidity is so under control today that my dehumidifier actually shut off because it's done its work for the day, or for the time being. So that's exciting. So I just turned the lights down. We're gonna go ahead. I don't know if I turn these down. Turn these lights down and I'll take you around, show you what's growing. We got a lot of good stuff today, you guys. Still waking up today. Well, wake up, because we got plants to transplant. All right, everybody. So grow tent. We've got our green tower has some new tenants today. I put in 2 lettuce seedlings, and I'm telling you, I put them in maybe at 8 o'clock this morning. They've already grown since. I know that sounds crazy, but it is the truth. Check that out, you guys. Little romaine lettuce seedling right in there, and little romaine lettuce seedling right there. So we're gonna be doing more of that today. I've got I don't know, maybe about 20 of them to transfer, and then obviously we have our parsley and all that good stuff. I'm gonna have to get some nutrients in there. Tomatoes, they're looking a little rough. I harvesting every night, as you guys know, but definitely need to get my nutrients back on track, which I added in the CalMag this morning. So we're going to be adding in some bloom in a little bit today. But yeah, we got some more to harvest tonight. So always excited about that. Strawberries. Oh my gosh, guys, by the way, this bucket system now is like, I just cleaned a couple days ago and now we're back to the jungle. Strawberries, I actually took a clone this morning and stuck it in my seedling tray. We're gonna see if it'll develop roots faster that way. And I've got tomatoes on this side. I mean, come on, look at that. Beautiful. So they're still ripening at different rates. It's too bad they're not ripening all at the same time. It would make it much easier for harvesting purposes. So you can harvest an entire vine slash cluster versus just one tomato at a time. But yeah, we've got some really beautiful tomatoes happening here. These ones we got to clean up, so maybe we'll do that a little bit later today. And then again, yeah, strawberries, just got to keep cloning, got to keep pollinating. What up, Les? Good morning, good morning. And yes, it's totally a jungle, Travis. So we got our aeroponic dahlia flowers, the second one fully opened today. So that is 2 aeroponic dahlias so far. They are producing so much pollen. It's all over the leaves, all over everything. If I just look at that, isn't that a big, beautiful ball of sunshine? And I don't know if you guys can see, but you just tap it here and just the pollen goes flying. So those are dahlia flowers. Happy Sunday, Mia Lifestyle. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. So yeah, we've got a bunch of new buds. They're gonna all open soon, and they're just so beautiful. We were talking about the watermelon and how it potentially stopped growing, but now that we've said that, I really think it's still growing. So I'm keeping an eye on it every day, you guys, but this is a sugar baby watermelon in the buckets. And then we've got the Chinese 5-color pepper. So I'm gonna be making the hot sauce probably tomorrow. I know I keep saying that, but for real, tomorrow. So come hang out with me on a live. We're gonna be fermenting, I think. And so yeah, those are the Chinese 5 colors. I had some watering issues, as you guys know. So some of these plants are looking a little discolored or rough, but we're getting back on track. We've got a poblano pepper plant here, which is doing well. I've got my first habanero. This plant got shocked because I gave it a root rinse, and it's actually sort of coming back now. We got some new growth and the new leaves are looking okay. Same with this one, jalapeno, gave it a root rinse, screwed it up, but we back on track. And then our bell peppers are a little crispy. Had some watering issues this last week with the nozzles and stuff. What's up, Muffis? Good morning. But we've got peppers growing nonetheless. And we've got some growth here, some peppers there, and yeah, this is the flip side of the tomatoes. I swear I just pruned them, you guys, and they're already very jungle-esque. Like, this is just one plant. Like, what's going all the way over here? But I don't want to prune that because look at these tomatoes on the way. So we got that out, got to clip that or do something with that, you guys. And then we've got our eggplants looking oh so beautiful and massive. I can't even describe to you how these leaves are. It's huge. Hello? Are you guys still there? I accidentally exited the stream. Am I good? Are we frozen? Am I super zoomed in? Yes? No? Yes? No? All right, I guess we're good. I'm back. And am I super zoomed in or am I good? All right, cool. Freaking eggplants, you guys, are so huge. The leaf just took over my screen. Anyways, there they are in all their glory. Even the stunted one is finally coming along. Thank you guys, appreciate your feedback. And then we've got our other bell pepper plants, which are just like taken off. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff growing on, a lot of good stuff happening, and more down the pipeline. For those of you that just joined, I've been working on this morning. I put on my arts and crafts hat. I don't know what I'm saying. And I made a lettuce snob sweater. Crown and everything. What do you guys think? You like my sweater? Should I put it up on the website? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to hand make sweaters to order, but I could if you guys wanted a custom one. Jesse's asking, what size is your tent? My tent is a 20 by 10. It's 200 square feet. So today we are going to be working on the seedlings. So these are my romaine and kale seedlings. We're going to try to get them in the grow tower, see if the root will be long enough. I did a few this morning and they should be okay. Princess swag. Yeah, wouldn't call it swag. I just whipped it up this morning with my heat press. Yes, it is, Jessie. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. You should make one with lettering for the lives. Actually, you know what? I actually accidentally did that. I forgot to mirror it when I was making it this morning, when I was die cutting it, and I made it backwards. So I should have actually went on and would have been better. That's funny. All right, guys, let's transfer some seedlings. So just to recap really quick, I'll show you the sponge. It's saturated in the water like it is in the sprouting tray that I just showed you. It makes root removal so much easier. So I don't know if you guys can see, but the root is there sticking out, and we've got our little seedling here. So super cute. But yeah, guys, that's what I do on my spare time. I make stupid sweaters and arts and crafts. All right, I got a little tray here. I'll get my gloves, these are dirty. So what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I don't know what it is. I'm freaking tired. I'm still, I don't know, like I'm just, the cleaning the towers wasn't that bad. I don't know if I'm tired from that. But yeah, we're at a point where we're gonna have to get some more plants and stuff in here soon, because although I'm tired, I'm getting a little bored. I need more plants. All right, so I'm just gonna out sponge by sponge. I'm actually gonna go get some. What's up, Watts? So good to see you. Happy Sunday. Les says I've been up since 4:30 again. Wow. What up, Dottie? Good morning. Today is an off day for me for sure. Yeah, you Sundays. I don't know, man. Let's just get extra coffee today, you guys. All right. I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're gonna go get some net pots and foam collars. So remember I told you guys I had a lettuce seedling that transferred that died in the tower? Well, I thought I couldn't find it, but I thought it just shriveled up, and I was like, I'll find it later, I'll throw it out later. I'm glad that I shelved that at the time, because I see green. It's growing. Woohoo! Always a good feeling when you think you've killed something, but you didn't. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a few of these. This time I'm doing the tower differently. We're doing every other plant port is parsley, and the between will be lettuce. Just to see how that does. Usually I have like lettuce on lettuce on lettuce, and I don't know, it gets hot, not enough air circulation, so we will see how that works for us, guys. But I'm really trying, I'm just eager to get lettuce. Like I said, this last week was the first time in a while that I had to buy lettuce from the grocery store, and dude, the lettuce sucks, man. I'm grateful that I can buy lettuce from the grocery store, you know, but there's something about store-bought produce now. It's no, like, I'm a total snob when it comes to that. Even when I don't really eat out ever, but if I do go to the restaurant, which is like, honestly, pretty much never these, but if I did, I would have a hard time ordering something, because everything is like sprayed or comes from something that's toxic or whatever, man. So nothing is safe anymore, you guys. Throw a few flowers in there, more plants, haha. Then you have some electric lettuce. Oh well. Yeah, you know what? I don't even know how that would work. I think I would need like its own environment. I don't know if it would thrive in this environment. And we were just talking about the energy consumption in this grow tent. I plugged a meter into the power source, and with everything combined, when everything's maxed out, the tent consumes 2,000 watts. So I forget what it was, but it was like, I don't know, some crazy amount of kilowatts. Anyways, I have to do the math, you guys, and you know how I am with math. So I Googled the equation and the total number, and it was because someone asked me, yeah, you're consuming 2,000 watts, but is that like in a day, or is that, so that would be within a 14-hour period, the lights are on, and that's when the tent is pulling 2,000 watts. And then, you know, so I think it's like 2,000, I don't know. What I've learned on these lives, if I don't know what I'm talking about, don't talk, because then you sound like an idiot. So I'm not gonna do that. Actually, you know what? This is why I brought my second device down. I have an old phone that I bring with just in case I need to Google it. So just to put it into perspective for you, if can't do it with these gloves. Anyways, hang on. I'm gonna get the answer for you guys. What up, Pyash? Thank you for hanging out. Frog says I'm scared for you, and I'm. Thank you so much. But you know what? Knowing how much energy this tent consumes is good for me. It's beneficial because it gives me a sense of how much I should be pumping out, how much produce I should be pumping out, right? If I'm not, like right now, I cannot justify the cost of this tent with what I'm producing. It's ridiculous. I need to have all 3 towers full, all bucket system. Well, not necessarily the towers, because the towers are more standalone, but if I'm creating this environment and it's like available, then the way I see it is every system in the tent should be fully operational at all times, or everything should be powered down. So it's, yeah. Good morning, Shawnee. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. If something is pulling 2,000 watts. All right, so damn, I don't know. Oh my God, you guys with your math. Anyways, you guys, this is so embarrassing. I'm so horrible at math. You know what it is? I'm not even bad. It's not that I'm bad at math. It's that when I see the numbers, I freak the F out and I just blank. So I gotta have like a pen and a paper to be able to work it out. But anyways, I don't know how to calculate the kilowatts. I think it's like 2,000, or the amount of watts it's pulling divided by the amount of time, or something like that gives you the kilowatts, and then your power provider gives you the price per kilowatts. Wow. You know what, you guys? I may not be good at math, but I can grow a plant, okay? So when it's the end of the world and we all got no food, math isn't gonna serve you, okay? I will. So forget about your stupid math. Anyways, online calculator. No, you know what? When I did it on my actual phone, which I'm streaming on right now, the Google AI gave me the whole equation. But this is an old phone, you guys, so it doesn't have the Google AI. It's like a jailbroken old whatever. So technology failed me once again, you guys. Anyways. Whew, that was overwhelming. Anyways, yeah, I don't know the equation, but I should figure that out because it'll tell me exactly how much I'm spending on electricity specifically for the grow tent. Also, this last month, the bill went up and I was like, why did it go up? And my AI's name is Freaky, LOL. This is for nerds. Well, I am definitely a plant nerd, but not a math nerd or a science nerd or any of that other stuff. I'm just, anyways, I don't know what I am. I'm just nuts. I just use Google. She's my friend. Well, too damn stoned to do math. See, I'm not stoned. I just can't do math. Cavemen grew phenomenal lettuce. Are you calling me a caveman? Writing in there, LOL. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, you know what? Math, it's not for me, but art, like, look at this sweater I made, you guys. Nah, you know what? I'm more of a artsy kind of person versus anything else. And get me to do math, and you'll watch me short circuit. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was young, I just, I don't know why. Why am I so bad at math? I don't know. It's like dyslexia, but with numbers. I just can't. You know that meme of, I don't even know what it's from. I'll have to find it and share it on the green screen. I just walk my half acre and do hand de-weeding. I came in to see if anyone else is miserable. I mean, to be able to walk your half acre, Wickershire, that sounds like quite the luxury to me. I wouldn't be so miserable. Happy Sunday, sounds like a great one. Les can do art and growing. Nice. Me too. At 16 cents per kilowatt, you're averaging almost $4 per 12 hours, Princess. That's, yes. So that's what we were talking about yesterday, is switching. Right now I'm during peak hours, and it's not ideal. So I'm considering slowly shifting the time, maybe every day, just gradually, the plants don't get shocked, and switch up my lighting schedule. Now, there's gonna have to be some overlap with peak hours because I gotta do work and like in the grow tent, and gotta do my lives. I mean, I can always switch up that format and do something else, but but yeah, so shit gets expensive, you guys. That's pricey, but yeah, anyways, the bill went up. The bill went up this last month because I increased my lights. I finally started monitoring. Oh my gosh. I finally started monitoring the environment, and I turned up my lights, and now I'm like, holy crap, I see the difference. So I don't know what I was doing before, but I don't even know how I was getting fruit because my lights were way too low. All right, so I'm just gonna flip you guys around and show you what I've done. I've removed the seedlings out of the sponge, and we're gonna get them into the little foam collar and transfer them into the grow tower. I love this part, you guys, because this is when stuff gets fun. This is the good part, you guys. So yeah, this coming Wednesday, I am going to be on Let's Be Buds. If you guys haven't already, you should check out their YouTube channel and sub. I'm going to be there this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hang out and talk about my plants, which is something I can do all day long. Woo. Let's Be Buds. Yes. Miss Google said it's $120 a month. Yes. Yeah, guys. It ain't cheap, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this tent doesn't pay for itself. So chop chop, let's go, people. My electric bill includes the sewer and garbage rates. I need to move out to the country. Yes. Yeah, you also pay, don't you pay like a drainage fee for the water that goes back to the what do you call it, back to the sewer, or back to the sewage, or the city water, or whatever. There's like a fee for that in the city. It's ridiculous. So my plants are consuming the water, so why paying for that? You know what I mean? It's crazy. So nothing is free, you guys. Nothing. Even, you know what? Yesterday, I was laughing because you can obviously distill your own water, right? You just need a little filter, and you need a way to capture the condensation and a way for water to kind of drip and collect, right? So I was low on water, so I had to go get a couple jugs just to hold me off so I could sleep at night. And this lady at Walmart, the water's like $1.30 or something, or $1.20 something. And she's like, oh, isn't this a great price? Oh my God. Water should be free, lady. Like, what do you mean, isn't this a great price? It used to be, before, it used to be under $1. Then maybe a couple years ago, it was 99 cents. And now it's $1 something, $1.25 or $1.30 or whatever. And she's freaking out because it's a great price, because usually she sees them for $1.50. I'm like, or it's like when they make you pay for air to pump your tires. It's like, some of this shit is like, seriously? What up, MF Clone? Happy Sunday. I don't got merch now, MF Clone. I will soon, but I just made this. I have a, for those who don't know what it is, it's a Cricut. It's called a Cricut, and it's just like a little arts and crafts mini version of a die cutter. I have some vinyl, so I cut some vinyl, and I ironed it on my sweatshirt. Just made myself a lettuce snob sweatshirt. I know it's backwards, I know you guys see it, but, and I got a little heat press, so, had a little bit of an arts and crafts morning, you guys. That's my favorite thing to arts and crafts. Always. Either gardening or arts and crafts. That's where you'll find me. Alright, so we've got our little seedling in the net pot. And we got one more to transfer. Yeah, it's kind of like screen printing. It's just iron-on vinyl. So because the machine is so small, there aren't a lot of capabilities. But I made the design in Canva. A design, right? It's just basic. And then I converted it just vector file, and I uploaded it to my die cutting machine, and there you go. 5 minutes. That is so awesome, Wickershire. I would love to do something like that. It is an upfront investment. Like I was yesterday, I was kind of joking, but not really joking. Like, everything went into this tent right now, so we'll wait till I start monetizing the channel. Just kidding. 15 panels on the roof, looking into it, but heard that the panels only last a few years. Yeah, I don't know anything about solar. I know that in my neighborhood it's starting to become more popular. More and more people are getting panels installed. So yeah, I don't know. And I know that if putting electricity back into the grid, you can also get some type of rebate or something on your electrical bill. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try flip the schedule. If I can flip the schedule, then maybe I won't have these issues. It's not an issue, it's just like, holy shit, it's expensive. All right, so popping them in the tower, and I'll show you guys. One baby there, another baby there, little baby here, and you're gonna see how quickly these are gonna take off. So it's usually safe to transfer as long as it's got its first true leaf, and then yes, Frog Sprout, I am Canadian. Solar panels make most of their original power for 50 plus years. Nice. In 50 years, you might see a 5 to 7% reduction with the degradation dose. What up, Bernie? Good morning. Happy Sunday, you guys. I'm just chilling today, transferring some plants. I'm just gonna work in the garden today and hang out with my plants. I had such a good evening or afternoon on Friday. I just listened to music and hung out with my plants. There's nothing better than just zoning out, you know, not being distracted by anything other than just my plants. So that was cool. I'm just gonna go get a couple more net pots. Alright guys, the original solar panels when I was a kid in Boston, 82% of their original power. Damn. How do you clean? Oh, that's a great question. Do you have to clean? Do you have to clean your solar panels? Something I've never thought about that. I think the system runs a tilapia aquaponic. Dogs on a trail is more reliable than solar. LOL. What about a hamster? I don't know anything about solar, you guys. Oh my god. I almost drowned my seedling. Alright, so there it is, maybe. So I'm going to show you guys how the other seeds are doing. Whoops. I germinated some on, I'll show you guys. All right. So I'm trying to avoid all this transferring and transplanting and all the stupid steps I have. And yes, I know I have a seedling right there. So I put down a damp piece of paper towel. Well, I just sprayed it, so it's a little more than damp. And I popped the seed right in the center of the foam collar. The idea is for obviously the seed to sprout, to grow through this little cavity here, that little hole. And then when I feel like it's ready, just gently pull it out, detach it from the paper towel, and pop it in the grow tower. I don't know if that's gonna work, but there's the seed. This one has already popped. It's growing on the inside of the foam collar somewhere. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna see. I think it's gonna maybe help me skip a step. So that's what I'm working on to avoid the transfer process that I'm doing now, because honestly, you guys, it's painful for me to watch myself doing this because I'm like, what the f is she doing? Hamsters only create watts, you need kilowatts. Snow, it's Canada, she's preparing for the winter. Solar, no-go. Snow 100% kills production. Well, there you go, Wickershire. It ain't happening. Further south you live, snow melts off and the sun is up. See, all things I didn't know. But when I see people that with their homes, wow. Jeez, I can't talk today. Some of the homes I see of people who have solar panels, they when they've got snow, I don't think the snow is really on the solar panels because typically it's on an incline, right? So snow kind of just slides off the solar panel. So I don't know. I don't know enough about it. So we've got our little baby. We're putting it in the foam collar. There it is. Little baby romaine, you guys. Can't wait. I miss my lettuce so bad. I miss harvesting every night. Like I still do, but it's just tomatoes and peppers. I live in Tornado Alley. That's my concern about getting solar power with panels getting destroyed in storms. Oh, true. Yeah, that's definitely a consideration for sure. Well, there's got to be a way for me to reduce costs, or I just got to start hustling. Yeah, it's a good reality check to know how much I'm consuming for sure. I honestly had no idea. So like I said yesterday, 1,500, ooh, just dropped a seedling. 1,500, between 1540, where did I just drop that? And 1,600 watts without the dehumidifier, because the dehumidifier is on a separate breaker. The dehumidifier is like 300 watts. So it's rough 2,000. What up, Zinc? Good morning. 3 bad windstorms from tornadoes. Have to break down 16 of them. Wait, what do you mean stuff them all under the house? Is that what you do with the waste? It's all on power cords, Wicker. All on power cords. And everything's hooked to battery supply units, but that's they only turn on if the power goes out. Zing says she's advancing and teaching so much. I'm really not. I just noticed the electrical bill went up, so I just thought to check. I do have a meter that I never checked, so should have been. A lot of these things, you guys, are things that I should have done probably when I first started, but you know, in true Fresh Princess fashion, everything at the last minute. That's just the way we do things around here, you guys. A flux capacitor, LOL. Okay, Nat, you can get what's called a watts meter and plug your cords in to see what kind of power. Wickershire, that's what I did. That's how I know how much power I'm pulling. I have a meter, so the tent, everything in the grow tent, so like I said, when everything's operating, the seedling lights, all 3 grow towers, the exhaust fan, both inline fans, all the oscillating fans, the spider farmer lights are maxed out, the bucket system pumps are on, everything is on. And everything's on one curve. That consumes 1,546 watts to 1,600 watts. And then the dehumidifier, which is on a separate breaker, consumes 3 watts. So I'm just saying roughly 2,000 watts total is what the tent consumes when all systems are operational and everything is on. Now that is 14 hours a day. Without the lights, I should check at night how much it's consuming, just to see how much of a difference. Obviously the lights will make a huge difference. That's what triggered this whole thing in the first place, was the bill went up, and what did I do in the last month that was different? Like, I washed grow towers so they weren't operating. So what did I do? And then I realized, oh yeah, I've been turning up my life like crazy. So yeah guys, that is the reality, right? Things obviously it is an expense, but everything has its overhead costs, right? So whether you buy something from the grocery store or you pay the money or invest the money to do it yourself, regardless, it costs money. So why now I know, like, oh shit, girl, you better start growing some lettuce and growing it fast, because you never know. Oh no. These gotta stay, the roots are too short, / I broke one of them. It's not a big deal if you break the root, because it'll... Such an awesome project and channel. Thanks for being candid as you learn and teach. Thanks for saying that, Zinc. How long are the lights off? 10 hours. So we even talked about, should I crank my lights and put them on just for 12:12 versus 14:10? LOL, Zinc, do I ever sell my produce? First I gotta feed myself. Once I get that on track and I feel like I'm producing enough, maybe one day, but I would never sell it. I would just share with the community. You ever wake up and still feel drunk? LOL. And I don't even drink alcohol. All-in-one charge controller. Oh, cool, Wickershire. That's like a giant battery, I guess. Are you gonna make any sauce with your peppers? Yes, that is what we're gonna do on tomorrow's live, you guys. We're gonna make, first we have to ferment the peppers. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. It's there's a couple of steps to the hot sauce making. So tomorrow we're gonna ferment them, and have to look how long they have to ferment for. I don't know if it's like a few days or a week. I don't know. So we're gonna do the fermenting process tomorrow, and then also I have to do. You guys asked for a tomato recipe episode, so I got to pick some recipes that we could make with the tomatoes I'm gonna harvest, and we're gonna do that soon as well. When I first started these lives, I said I was gonna do like a dinner time stream where I harvest, cook, and eat with you guys. That is still in the plans. I just need, I feel like I'm a perfectionist. I just need everything to be perfect before I could do that. How are those color peppers? Maybe work on solar or other home energy. Yes, for sure, Zinc. And the peppers are great. We harvested a bunch this last week, and we're gonna work on making some hot sauce tomorrow. If you ever need solar advice products, I eat and breathe this stuff over the last 11 years. I hate it. I hate knowing about it. I need more brain power for growing stuff instead. LOL. Wow, so you just need somebody to offload all your information to, I guess, is what you're saying. No, I appreciate that, Wickershire. And yes, when I get the F out of here, out of the city, and I'm living kind of off-grid, you'll be the first person I hit up. If you guys need any solar advice, hit up the Wickershire. Emails in the description on their YouTube channel. Give them a good old subscribe too while you're there. All right, so we've got 2 more seedlings going in the grow tower. Yes, Bernie, you are the one that asked for it, so I know. You asked and I will deliver. Offset the cost of, wait, somebody asked, do I sell my produce? So I could do that to offset the cost of tent energy. Sell my produce. No, you know what, you guys? Once I am self-sufficient, where I don't need to buy any produce at all from a grocery store, where I'm at the point where I'm growing my own like seasonings, where I can dry them and grind them, and now I've got my produce, seasonings, my medicinal herbs, my tea, even though I don't drink tea, but you know what I mean. Grow everything other than meat, really, and eggs, because I don't have chicken. But if I can do that and only focus on just growing as much produce as I can, then it'll justify it, right? Because then I won't be needing to go to the grocery store for all this stuff. Where the cost is, right? It accumulates. You want a side salad with your dinner every night, so now you got to get all the fixings, and all that shit costs money, and it's not even like clean or organic. Been following Wickershire for a while now via Urban Gardener. Yes, MK, the Urban Gardener is awesome. Example, my friend Clyde, new here, off-grid neighbor, puts out his system, pre-built mostly, had a better budget of $17,000, rebuilt his system better at $3,500. Maybe a greenhouse to grow and start, for sure. I mean, a greenhouse is something that I've been looking into even before I started this grow tent. I just don't know enough about it. I don't know how you would heat it. I mean, I know how you would heat it. You would have to run electrical outside or whatever and heat it somehow. But yeah, greenhouse is definitely a consideration. Oh my gosh, MF Clone, are you asking me that or Wickershire that? MF Clone is saying, how come you're so productive and able to manage so much? Are you an alien? Okay, I am not productive at all. Maybe I'm productive in the garden, but I'm really not. There are days where I'm freaking productive. I can get more done than all of you combined. And then there are days where I just don't do anything. I guess it offsets it. So I'm just an average of average productivity. I don't, but thank you for saying that. I really don't feel like I'm that productive. I also waste a lot of time by talking. Just talk a lot. Yes, Bernie, I've seen that, but I don't know how that would work. Like, what would you build your house out of? You can't build the framing out of wood because it would mold, right? Like, greenhouses are so humid and moist that, Zinc, I made this. It's a different crown than my logo. I'm going to be changing my logo anyways. But it was good while it lasted. But yeah, I made this shirt this morning. Just because you guys laughed at the fact that I called myself a lettuce snob and told me I should make a shirt out of it. So I did. And MF Clone, if that's why you think I'm productive, that took me like 5 minutes. And there are so many more important things I should be doing than making a stupid shirt. But this is me, you guys. I mean, Wickershire, that that sounds productive to me. Lettuce snob, yes. If I have my, okay, I can reverse the camera and then you guys can see it if I stand over here. There it is. Lettuce snob. What up, Elkanah? Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Well, it's actually afternoon. Wow. Yeah, I've had a slow start to the day today. Just busy making shirts. So yeah, guys, maybe one day I'll be selling my produce, but that's not really the goal behind this. The goal is just to kind of encourage others to also grow their own. That's more what it's about. But hey, maybe one day, like we talked about, fresh princess produce, right? Maybe one day. Elkanah, where are you located? I forget. I feel like we've talked about this before. Forgive me for forgetting. So yeah, we're just transferring lettuce seedlings for those of you that just joined. Little baby romaine seedlings. Some of the roots aren't long enough, so. Arizona, nice. I have never been to Arizona, but I hear it's nice. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have about 25 romaine seedlings in the grow tower for now until I start more seeds. But here we go, little cute baby. What's the difference between lettuce snob and lettuce connoisseur? Well, a lettuce connoisseur, and actually it's pronounced connoisseur because it's French. It's a lettuce connoisseur is somebody that knows everything about lettuce. They're all knowing about all things lettuce, whereas a lettuce snob is somebody who is picky about lettuce and particular and may behave like a snob or like arrogant when it comes to what kind of lettuce they consume. And so that is me. When I buy lettuce from the store, I'm like, ugh, I just can't eat this. Ergo, lettuce snob. Too good for romaine lettuce. No. Too good for store-bought. Actually, that's what I should do, like somewhere, maybe like on the sleeve, or rather than doing the logo here, you do lettuce snob at the back, and then maybe like right here in small writing, too good for store-bought. Really small writing. Maybe that'll be the next iteration of this sweater, you guys. Hey, Wickershire, I forgot. Last time I did a live, we talked about, you came up with something freaking hilarious for a shirt, and I forget what it was. Remind me. It was something about gardeners effing up. Good news is every year I remake solar and gardening videos, so teaching happens on a normal basis per year. Yeah, it's all good to refresh the information too, Wickershire, because you never know if things change. Snobs remind me of wine juice. You're drinking adult grape juice. Shut up. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Actually, you know what? I used to work for a gifting company, and one of the gift items we had were ceramic coasters for beer, and it said beer snob. No dude is gonna use a sparkly coaster that says beer snob for their beer. Like, what up, Crumblewig? Good afternoon. I was gonna say good morning, but good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day so far. Hey, Crumbleweed, do you go live every single day? I've been tuning into Crumbleweed's lives in the mornings while I have my morning coffee. So thank you for that. Appreciate you. Pinkies up while you eat your lettuce. You know what's so funny about that is I spent about an hour yesterday looking for some kind of graphic or vector file of pinkies up. You know, from SpongeBob, the higher the key, the more the class, or the higher the class. So, yes, pinkies up when you eat your freaking lettuce. Thanks, Zinc. Yeah, it's good to support each other, you guys. All these 420 fans in the chat here, and I am with nothing to burn. That's okay, Zinc. It's all about the plants and just hanging out. Goodbye. Sunday to Wednesday, 5:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Wow, you're putting in the hours. That's a long stream. Good for you. And Friday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Oh, Crumbleweed, that is way past my bedtime. Man, you guys, I pass out early. We are here 100% broke and cannot afford anyone's mental health or therapy bills. I'm tapped. LOL. That's funny, you guys. So I'm just going to check on... Okay, so my kale seedlings, you can see the root. So we're going to get those in the tower. We don't need to do anything. They're already in the foam cup. So that... Cue the "that was easy" button. Actually, that was another thing I hated about working at Hallmark Cards is we used to sell that button. So people would go to the store and smash the "that was easy," and now it's like I'm traumatized. I hear it in my sleep. And it really wasn't that easy. All right, so I've learned from my mistakes when it comes to lettuce and kale. Those are things I'm gonna put in a plant port that's higher on the top half of the grow tower. Roots get really long sometimes, and putting them in the first layer of the tower will sometimes cause the roots grow too long into the res, and then they just get sucked right up by the pump. And then it screws up because halfway through your grow, you've got to get it out, unclog it. It's a whole thing. You want to avoid it. Knocked you guys over. Saying poor you, we are 100% broke and cannot afford anyone's mental health. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, thanks for saying that, Zinc. I researched rot causes in aeroponics and other similar systems. Yes, so I know it's definitely, we've been talking about obviously the water temperature. So I got to get that under control, and there's a few things I need to get under control. It's just, I go through these phases where I become unmotivated. When there's too many issues that happen, when I end up resolving them after, I just need a break. I can't face anything new, and that's not a... that shouldn't even be allowed in this kind of grow tent, because you got to keep going. You can't just stop because you screw up your plants. But unfortunately, that's kind of what's happened, right? Some of them are locked out. Some of them are stunted. So yeah, we got a ways to go, but it's just, it's a work. And I'm not complaining, but it's just, it's a lot of work. And sometimes I just need to pace myself. Most plants will grow in pure water with NPK plus macro elemental feeds, aka fertilizer, at the proper dosage, temp, pH scales. Yes, the thing is my pH is off because it's a whole thing, and I feel like I'm making excuses, but I had watering issues with the nozzles. So my nutrients was on track, and then my system got clogged, and I had added CalMag, and I waited like several hours before adding in the bloom so that it prevents lockout. And then somehow the lines got clogged, and I think either the CalMag didn't circulate properly, so then when I added the bloom, everything got locked out versus the plants uptaking the CalMag, everything flowing and circulating, and then, you know, several hours later I add in the bloom. So plan of doing things gradually backfired because everything was backed up and everything got locked out. Then I worked on unclogging the issue, or unclogging the lines, and things started smoothly, and then I started to run out of water. And so when you're kind of adding water just to, like, you're pretty much fighting for your life to survive, you know, so you're just adding in water bare minimum. And I was adding in 1 jug at a time, and it was like, which of you are hungrier or thirstier, because I only got this much water and I can't satisfy. And so pretty much it wasn't enough water res to add nutrients to. I was nervous that it was going to be too concentrated, and so I just didn't add nutrients until I had enough water, which it probably isn't a really good reason, but in my mind it made sense. I was like, just wait till you have enough, and then you can add in everything you need nutrients wise. And so then because I wasn't adding in proper nutrients and I was just adding in water, my pH dropped, and that was off. So now we're slowly getting back on track, trying to get the ppm back up, the EC back up, the pH down, and yeah, there. But it's just a constant. So it's like, no wonder I'm having root rot issues. But now, actually, because I've had so many watering issues, I guess the plants, sometimes stress does a little good for plants, because now so much new root growth. So I'm like, maybe I should reduce my watering. So this is what I mean, is like, there's just too much to learn that I'm tired, my brain hurts. I'm just kidding, my brain doesn't actually hurt. It's just, I'm lazy. I use pH perfect nutrients because I'm in deep water culture. So I believe that nutrients is considered pH perfect as well, because when I'm using the right amounts, my pH is always perfect. But because I haven't been using the proper amounts of nutrients, my pH is off. And to top it all off, my water temperature. So there's a lot of factors that need to be rectified or adjusted, and one thing at a time. That's the attitude I try to have. Kale, dinosaur kale. What's up, Kentucky Survival? Good afternoon. You need a partner or someone that can help you if you don't already. Sometimes it's overwhelming. You know what? I am such a control freak that even if I had the help, I don't want it. I don't want help. I am overwhelmed, and I'll complain about how stressed out I feel and how much work it is. And then I'll want to do it myself. Like, you know, if somebody were to offer to come with me, I don't want it. Stay the F out of my grow tent. You can come hang on my lives. I'll share it with you guys that way. But, LMAO. That's funny. LMAO. Definitely a control freak. Definitely. I even have a hard time sharing my produce. You know, if I share it with friends or family and I've given it up to them and don't hear back, I'm like, they're so rude. Can you believe it? I grew this with my blood, sweat, and tears. Or I'm like bothering them and I'm like, how did it taste? How was the flavor? How was the sweetness? How was this? How was that? And they're like, yo, man, it's just a fucking tomato. So. MF clone, that is what we call aquaponics. That is the feed, the fish feed the plants and the plants feed the fish. Really? Wickershire says, do note, due to recent events, Nat's channel, I did break out my hydroponic system on my lawn. I just stare at it with disdain. Another freaking project. Well, you can help me with solar and I will help you with the little knowledge that I have of hydroponics. I felt like looking for my coffee and I'm like, hydrogen peroxide, don't want to drink that. Yeah, you know what? I don't like anybody touching my plant. Even when people ask questions, I take it personally. So on these lives, that's what I mean, you guys. When I say I'm really trying to get out of my own way, I'm trying to get out of my own way. When you guys ask me questions, I try not to take it personally, but sometimes I'm like, I can't believe they just asked me if I use or if I flush my system. I'm like, thanks so much, Zinc. I agree. Everybody in this community is so freaking cool. You guys are awesome. I enjoy sharing my journey with you guys. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. This has become, honestly, one of the highlights of my day. I get to work with my plants and just hang and chat, guys. But we've got more plants to transfer, so let's keep going. Palmetto, good morning. What's up? All right, so we're gonna try transferring these little baby mains. They look so freaking cute. So what did everybody get up to this weekend? Fall is on the horizon. Well, it's actually already here, kind of. I cleaned a little. Made a t-shirt or a sweatshirt and hung out with my plants. I'm just gonna get some more net pots, you guys. From the previous statement on water culture systems, aquaponics, fish and plants works. Yes, as fish pick roots, cleaning them. Yes. Paying off some debt. Good for you, Kentucky Survival. That is always a great feeling. Whether it's financial debt or karmic debt, always a great feeling. I didn't think I was gonna be ready to fill up a tower already, but the green tower is 50% full now. That's crazy. Zinc. Zinc is asking, when was the first time you ever did a home garden? No way, this was your first go at growing produce. Yes, it was. I actually just downloaded to my phone a bunch of old footage. Well, it's not that old. It's from 2023. July of 2023 was my first time ever. My first time ever taking care of or starting seeds, watching them sprout, put them in the system. I literally just jumped into it. Like I said, I'm not very much a researcher type. I could have probably had this right the first try had I just Googled like the pH and stuff. But my friend, I knew nothing. I didn't have a pH meter. I didn't check my PP. Didn't know about nutrients. Well, I still don't know about nutrients. I didn't really do anything. I didn't like really prune or defoliate much. I didn't know anything about anything. I literally just like, I don't even know how, I don't know what happened. I think something I think it's one of those things where I think this is what I was meant to do. And I think that life pointed me in a direction where I had like nothing else going on, where I gravitated toward like, oh, what's this? And then once I got really interested in it, I couldn't stop. I don't know. I think that, you know, the universe has a way of showing you what you're meant to be doing or what you're supposed to be doing. And sometimes you go through periods in life of stagnation, or you're not really sure what your direction is meant to be. And this just kind of happened and I went with it. I feel like the universe wanted me to be a good. So I'm doing this for the universe, you guys. I'm just but yeah, I don't know, I love it, and never going back. All right, let me catch up here. Death Squad, homemade pizza. That is so good. Oh my gosh, with a cherry tomato sauce. Yummy. Yeah, cherry tomatoes for pizza sauce. Good idea. Roasted them in the oven for 20 minutes and then blended them. Yum! That sounds so freaking good. Death, you gotta post that recipe in the community if you've got it. Sounds great. Shout out to the universe. And I don't know what else to call it. It's so weird because I would never have gotten into this. Like, it's honestly so odd. Like, my friends are like, who are you? So, yeah, I just went with it. You know, sometimes you gotta let the universe just take control and just let life happen. And that's the way I try to live my life, is just like, let life happen. You don't know what you're to do next? Don't worry about it. Just chill. The universe will tell you. But don't chill long, because then you get lazy. And then the universe won't show you shit. All right, so a couple of lettuce seedlings. Yes, please do, Death. That would be so awesome. Appreciate you. So we've got our little romaine seedling. Just put it into the foam collar. But yeah, I will never look back. There will never be a point in my life, no matter where I am, what I'm doing, where I live, that I won't have a garden. No way. I can't live without plants. Even though I'm like, I need more plants. There's just not enough. There's something missing from this tent. I need more. It's like I'm a crack addict, but plants. Let's just sleep outside amongst the plants. Sounds wonderful. Thanks so much, Zinc. Enjoy. Bon appetit. The Wickershire. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to sleep outside. The ants will carry me away. LOL. That's funny, you guys. So yeah, tomorrow we making hot sauce, or we're fermenting peppers in order to make hot sauce. And this coming week will be transplanting cucumbers, continuing to fill the grow tower, trying to clone more strawberries because I gotta pick up the pace with that. And that's the thing is, like, you know, you guys ask, would I ever sell my produce? You know, a lot of people, they follow their passion for a living, and then when they start to make it a career, they start to lose their passion, you know? So I don't, as much as that would be cool, I also don't want to work. No, I'm just kidding. I also don't want to, that would be a lot of pressure to have a certain amount of produce that's a certain quality every week. Wickershire's asking what's going on with Tiny. Well, we're walking over to the green tower, and she's right next to there, so I will show you. We're gonna get these seedlings here into the grow tower. Don't drop it. Oh my gosh. One-handed transplant. Oh no! Did you guys just see that? I dropped it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, seedling. Oh my gosh. It like hurts when I drop my plants like that. Whew. Should make a Discord, then everyone can put recipes and photos and a place to talk. That's a great idea, main dad. Maybe I should do that. There's also a community page. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm working on for my website, is a forum where you guys can just register, and it'll be a fresh princess forum where we talk about all things plants, gardening, recipes, harvesting, aeroponics, hydroponics, all that good stuff. That's what partially happened to me with carpentry. Still love it though, just not so much ambition. That's what happens. You love what you do, and then you start doing it for work, and then once there's pressure applied, I already have pressure, right? It's like, oh God, I don't want to go to the grocery store this week. I better, you know, up my nutrients and prune and this shit to ripen so I can harvest and eat it. So it's a tough life out there, guys. It ain't easy. You know, that just gave me an idea for a reel. And I'm not gonna sing the song on here because I'm thinking like the whole thing is extremely explicit, but I got a great video idea. What is the spiciest pepper you've tried anyway, Nat? Are you gonna try to scrap with the Carolina Reaper? I've tried Carolina Reaper sauce, hot sauce. I tried scorpion pepper hot sauce. I don't know what the spiciest pepper I've had is, but I can handle my heat. I've been working, it's been an effort. I've been working on my tolerance very hard. And yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll give the good old habanero a try. We got a habanero that ripened. Or, well, I did the Chinese 5-color peppers. I don't know, I'd have to look at the Scoville units of all the peppers I've tried to properly answer that question. Wickershire, you know, sometimes I feel like I have the dumbest sense of humor and nobody would understand me. And then you say something that's like, I don't, you know, I'm being as possible, but something that most people would probably find stupid and I'm hilarious. So that made me laugh. It's not my fault. I was dropped on my head. If I had a nickel for every time I've said that to myself. Because I really do feel like I may have been dropped on my head as a child. Not gonna lie. If you start making decent money off what you do, ambition comes back. You guys, I'm not even making money and I treat it like a freaking business. I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Because it is, you know, it's like operating a household is running a business, and trying to be your own food supply is like a business. Oh my god, Shire, thank you, but no thank you for the visual. I have a Reaper plant and it's growing so slow. Oh damn, yeah, I don't F with that, but I know that there's like Pepper X. The spiciest pepper I've tried is a processed variation. It was the ghost pepper. It was a ghost pepper chip. That's the spiciest thing I've ever had. That I can tell you, I suffered. It was a whole nother experience I can't even describe. I honestly thought I was having a heart attack. My whole chest was just in flames. All right, so I'm gonna just try to get a few more seedlings out to transfer. Oh, I wish I had the camera facing that. That was so cool. When the seedling just slides out so easily. So there we go. Little baby romaine. Let me get that into the foam collar. Go get some coffee so you don't fall asleep again. LOL. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm nursing my coffee right now. I need it to last me. Still got that coffee plant we got to start growing, guys. This coffee of mine is going to be a lifelong habit, so I better start growing some beans. No! Oh man, that was such a long route too, and I just broke it. Whatever. Whatever. Some of these are so tough to remove. I tried a chicken wing like 20 years ago. Reef, because of the spice, you mean? I have Ghost and Reaper growing, and Black Pearl, Agi Peach, Lemon Drop, Habanero, Cherry Bomb, Criolla, Sella, and Piri Piri. Les, you should be Les the Tomato and Pepper Whisperer. Another. No. Yeah, see, I can handle my spice. And like I said, it's something I've been working toward. I try to kind of periodically increase my spice so that I can build up my tolerance. right, it's quite a bit of lettuce, you guys, and we still got more. Aren't they so cute? But see, there's algae already growing, so it's not the ideal way to start seeds. I find that black sponge is better than the lighter color. But yeah, so anyways, I was going back through old videos from 2023 when I first started this whole thing, and wow, what a mess. I thought I was doing a great job, and I had like algae everywhere all over my shit. Like, I was using these sponges as my grow medium. Everything was like in green slime, and I was showing off my plants like, look at my tomatoes, aren't they beautiful? And there's just green slime all over the grow medium. Yeah, brutal, just brutal. You know, you watch yourself when you're first learning something, and it's just sometimes so painful to watch. Oh, fuck. Excuse my language. Try not to swear, you guys. I do my best, but I can't help it. I have a pod. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we got our seedling in there. And just get it in the net pot. And there it is, our little baby romaine. We got a couple more to do. Left my corn for too long, and now I've got 100 plants with like paste inside the kernels. Can you make like, I don't know, corn, what's it called? Don't people make like corn milk or corn something? I was gonna start growing corn in the indoor garden, but I feel like that has its own requirements, so I haven't tried. But I germinated seeds at one point because I was ready to do it, and then I was like, maybe I should research this a little first. That's what I mean by sometimes I just do things and I don't research, and then I end up wasting seeds. So best to do a whoops. Oh, just unplugged the tower by accident. Corn mash, then it goes in the distiller. What are you making? Vodka? Algae blooms, infection galore, terrible lighting, crackling sound, bad hair days. Yeah, no, Wickershire, I keep it all. And recently, I think you actually just commented on one of my like really old videos, you guys. When I first started this, oh man, I had like the nails and everything, and I'm like, with the seedlings, I'm like, like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know, man. I rewatch my old videos, and I leave them, I gotta leave them up because it's all a part of the journey. It's all a part of the journey. I just want to show people like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing either, but look at me, look at my garden. Moonshine. LOL. Like looking at old pics of youth when you thought you were cool. I was cool, Wickershire. Now, not so much. That's so funny. Just don't blow yourself up, LOL. Yeah, I've never tried making moonshine. I don't know the first thing about that. All right, so we're almost done filling up the tower. I really didn't think I germinated that many seeds. Realize I'm not complaining. So yeah, I was looking through this old footage, and now I'm like, oh my God, how did I not realize something was wrong with my plants? Like, oh my gosh, everything was like just discolored. And now when I look back, like, oh my God, I had powdery mildew like the whole time. I can't believe that I actually got the spores out of the grow tent, because that was bad. It was really, really, really bad, you guys. I cannot believe that I was able to keep the garden the way it was. I am shocked. Like, you see this algae growth on this sponge? Everything was like that my first go. And yeah, I don't know, I guess trial and error, you know. I've broken over 50 bones in my lifetime, and I'm only 31. Wow. You should probably be in a bubble so you don't hurt yourself. That is crazy. Yes, I as clumsy as I am, I've never broken anything, and I hope I didn't just jinx myself. The only thing is, I definitely think I was dropped on my head as a kid, but weren't we all, right? All right, so got another little baby seedling right there. Super cute. Here we go, you guys. I can't believe the tower's almost full. I think I have maybe, like, after I fill these up, maybe 15 more plant pots, and we're gonna use a few of them to get the cucumbers going before we can use the buckets. The cucumbers will go in the buckets, but they're not at the right growth stage, so we're gonna use the tower to get them there. I'm definitely getting faster at this, that's for sure. It used to take me forever. The only reason why it's taken me a long time is because I'm chatting. I do not learn from my mistakes. I love dirt biking, street biking though, so what can you do? So what happens with those kinds of sports, you break some bones, but it's worth the adrenaline. Bones heal, memories are forever. gonna flip you guys around and show you what I'm working on. I gotta do, I gotta flip this around like this. Sorry, my tripod. All right. See how this is filled with algae? So we gotta get this out ASAP. Yes, my dehumidifier is finally full after running for 1 full week. 1 full week, you guys. It's full. I gotta empty it. All right, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know how the heck this happens. It just grows like right into the sponge. Ah, I just broke it. Oh well. We're just gonna transplant it anyways. Whoa. Should be fine. There's usually water that drips into here anyways, so it'll be fine. And if it's not, there's more where that came from. All right. I don't know anything about growing carrots, you guys. I just ripped a carrot out of the garden. 5 mutant carrots underneath. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about carrots. I didn't know there was something to grow carrots, but I guess there's something to growing everything, right? I'm actually going to be trying some root vegetables in the buckets. I want to do like beets, potatoes. The Walking Dead. Oh my god, that's so funny. All right, so I'm just gonna check if we have any more. I'm thinking I might get the zinnias into the bucket system. I think they're ready to go, or maybe I'll start them in the grow tower just to get them on the right nutrients first. Maybe we'll do that. Or maybe I should leave them another day. I don't know. They are pretty much ready to go in the bucket system. These are the zinnias, and their root is hanging there, so Maybe I should get them into, I don't know, should I get them into the buckets? Is it too soon? Because they are, they're not flowering yet, and the buckets are on the grow right now, or on the bloom, so I don't know if it'll be too much. We're gonna leave it for today. I'm gonna shelf that for today, you guys. What's up, Doyle? Good morning or good afternoon. Oh, you're a pro carrot grower. Number one, never let baby carrot plants dry. They just die. I think that's with any plants, right? Not just carrots. But yeah, I don't know anything about growing carrots. Super thick seed walls. Oh man, I love your explanation, Wickershire. That is funny. All right, so we'll take a walk over to the green tower. Yeah, I don't know anything about even producing carrot seeds, but I didn't know that. I had no idea that only a few of them live, but yeah, so this is the green tower. Now we've got not all the plant pots full. I'm gonna leave the bottom layers empty. And so when we transferred the parsley and the herbs in, I made sure to do every other row. So that leaves every other row for romaine lettuce. So we've got parsley going down here, and then we've got all romaine seedlings going down the line. And then we got our parsley here. And then, well, mustard leaf, which is the same size or whatever as lettuce. And then we've got our lettuce seedlings here. And so on and so forth. So almost all the plant pots are full. All these are filled with parsley. And then these are kale. So this is kale. This is kale. That's kale. And then all of these are romaine. So yeah, now we're gonna work on starting seeds to fill the orange tower. But yeah, this is all romaine. So I gotta get hustling to get more seeds to finish up this section of the tower. So I don't know how many plant ports that is. What is that? 3 times. Okay, so maybe 25 to 30 plant ports, I would say. So that would mean, yeah, we've got quite a bit of the tower filled then. Almost got maybe just over 50 plants in there. And then we'll have the tower full by the time we transfer all this stuff. And so we'll work on transferring more seeds for the orange tower, because now I got to fill the orange tower and we got to prep to get the yellow tower filled with strawberries. Carrot talk. I think carrots are biannual. They drop seed on year 2. Huh. So much to learn about all these different plants, and I'm just like, let's just grow this and see if it works. I was always told if you eat too much carrot, you'll turn orange. It's actually true. If you want to look like you've got a little bit of a tan or whatever, just eat oranges. I mean, carrots. What up, Stang Man? Good morning or good afternoon. Oh my. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Thanks, Doyle. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty quick. The romaine seeds we started on not this Thursday, last Thursday. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 days. 10 days from seed to grow tower. So that's pretty good. And then maybe 4 weeks, 3.5 to 4 weeks before we can start harvesting. I'm going to be more aggressive with the nutrients this run, just see if I can get things to develop faster. So I put in some CalMag this morning, knowing that I was going to transfer a bunch of lettuce, and we'll add in the grow a little bit later. But that's it, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You guys are funny. Anyways, so yeah, big things happening in the garden this week, you guys. We're gonna have a lot more plants in here and a lot more stuff growing on. But that being said, thanks for hanging out with me today. Lettuce snob, LOL. But yeah, if you guys like this sweater, I'll make more of them and I'll put them up on the website. Oh yeah, ProPyro, you know a thing or two about producing carrot seed. I'm sure you can offer your expertise. Anyways, guys, so yeah, tomorrow we'll probably be making hot sauce. And other than that, thanks for hanging out with me. Today was just a chill day. I always love transferring seedlings, so thanks for being a part of the process. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Come hang with me, 12 p.m. Eastern time. TFP is taking you to the kitchen tomorrow. But have a happy Sunday, everybody. Sending you all positive vibes. And yes, MF Clone, I knew that actually. I absolutely knew that. So yeah, be careful which direction you guys sleep in, because facing north is a no bueno. Peace, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like button on your out.